welcome back to the channel. And Steve's with me today. And it's not going to be your Tony, isn't it?
True fair, probably, yeah.
Okay. And today we are doing some Heresy Aeronautica Imperialis. We've had a couple of goes at this on Patreon, the pilot episodes, if you like. Second time.
So we did that.
Yeah. And we want to do it again. So if you are buying up aircraft by the dozen for Legions, then get a rulebook, play this game.
Don't buy them on eBay. Wait, they're just repackaging them.
Yeah, that's true. It's a brilliant game. So this is something I want to do on the channel here and there, and try and entice people into playing it, because if you play it, you will enjoy it.
Yeah, it is a great game, particularly with the expanded damage rules, which I think are really, really cool. You can also play
about that.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
You can't get this book anymore.
It's a real shame.
Yeah, so if you play Titanicus, and if you're watching this channel, then you probably do. Playing Aeronautica without the rules in here is a bit like running your Titans without the damage tracks and the effects that they have. So I will pinch some bits out of this, and I will pop it in the description.
Yeah, good plan. But you can play it obviously without. It's not
as good.
It's not as good. It's a much quicker game. So if you're really time limited, it's probably just as fun. Yeah, but doesn't feel as immersive.
Yeah, I suppose what I'm saying is you don't need this to have a good game. But since we've adopted the damage rules, it was just like, wow, this is much more immersive. So we're going to use those. There is rules for limited ammunition, which I really like the look of, but we're not going to do that today because we're simpletons and we need to little bite-sized chunks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will make sure you can get access to what you need. Other than that, just a dogfight, 100 points, keeping it simple as we can, and lists.
Go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I'm playing as the 9th Legion Blood Angels today. For 100 points, you don't get a great deal of aircraft, so I've got 3, but I've also decided to use the spare points to upgrade them quite heavily. So I have a fire-up gunship with las cannon, ball turrets in the sides, ceramite plating, which reduces my extra damage from weapons, armored cockpit, which is a way of helping to reduce damage as well, and also I've got the Master of the Skies upgrade on them, which is a Blood Angel 2-point upgrade, which I think allows me to adjust my throttle a bit funkily once per game, which is pretty cool. Yes?
Can it increase or decrease its current speed by the amount less than or equal twice its throttle value?
There we go.
Once per game.
Once per game, yeah. But I've got 2 Xiphon interceptors, one with ceramite plating again, and one as a veteran. And the second one has also got ceramite plating and has, again, the armored cockpit, which allows me to mitigate some damage on a 6. So that's 100 points on the Zenors. Yeah.
Veteran gives you a reroll, doesn't it?
Veteran gives you a once per game, reroll of any dice roll, whether it be attack, whatever it might be. You pick up all the dice you can't.
Oh, you got to do the whole lot.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
I quite like that.
It's pretty good.
It makes you think.
In a sort of touch and go scenario, it can maybe help. That's it. Yeah.
Cool. So I am Dividio Aeronautica and traitors, and those that can tell, I've painted them in the colours of the Luftwaffe.
Luftflotte 9 or whatever.
I have Thunderbolt 109s. Yeah. We're lucky where we live. We actually have Spitfires that actually fly over the area from the local airfield, which is very, very cool. So I have got another set to do as loyalists, and I will be painting them in RAF colours.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was a hobby thing for me. But these are the traitor ones, and I have 3 Thunderbolt Fury. So these basically have like the Gatling guns.
Yeah, sort of short range, heavy hitters. Yeah.
Very cool. And I think using these kind of planes with the limited ammo will give you that.
Oh yeah,
Battle of Britain
feel. Yeah.
Where they've only got 5-6 second bursts, and then they've got to disengage.
Yeah.
So that's something I really want to do, especially when we've got the 2 painted up. So
cool.
That's kind of where I'm going with that. 3 of those, they are as they are. They're like 25 points each. 75, and then I've got a Marauder bomber because I wanted to use it, and that left me with 2 points, and I've put ejector seats on the bomber crew.
Yeah.
And what that will do is basically reduce the amount of points you'll get for it.
Yes.
Instead
You have to roll for that, don't you? Do you have to roll for it?
I think I have to roll for it on a 5+.
There's a chance you might.
But it could be the difference between winning and losing a game on a 5 up. So
this is true.
Instead of getting full points, I think you get 75 or something. So for 2 points, I thought that would be fun. Battle of Britain style, ejecting over. Blighty. That's it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Pretty quick. Doing the list pretty easy.
Yeah.
100's quite a nice size, I think. Obviously, you can play a lot more. They recommend anywhere from 25 to 250.
Yeah, you can. And as I said, though, this game does increase the time scale if you're going to use the expanded damage rules, which is fine. But so I'd say probably about 150 is probably going to give you quite a reasonably long game for this.
Right, good to go.
Chocks away.
Cool. So I'll go over the mission. I'll go over the mission with you briefly, and we'll see you on the airfield. Battlefield.
Over the battlefield.
Over the battlefield. That'll do. So today's mission will be a dogfight scenario. The game size will be 100 points per side, and for deployment, players will roll off, and the winner will deploy first. Players take it in turns, deploying units up to 3 hexes from the battlefield edge. Special rules for the game will be the advanced damage from the companion. Have a look in the description for help with that. The game will last for 12 turns, or until players are forced to disengage, or have no units left. The winner will be decided by calculating victory points from destroyed and damaged units at the end of the game. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you in the air. Okay, so this is our standard deployment, up to 3 hexes up, and we've already done our manoeuvres. So Steve is basically tucked away in this corner, and I've spread mine out right flank with the bomber, and then 2 fighters in formation on my left flank. So we've got these little tokens here for those who haven't seen before. It's got the manoeuvres on it, which then match up to this, and that should pop up for you as well. And basically roll off for initiative.
Yes.
Yes, just a d6. Highest wins. And you can choose, can't you?
I believe so, yeah.
So I got 4, you got 2. So basically you'll move first, shoot first, won't you?
Yes.
What do you want to do? Oh, I won.
I was going to say, you won.
I will move first.
Okay,
shoot first.
and shoot first, yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting with my bomber. I'm doing a 1, which is a level flight. I was speed 5, altitude 2. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to move all 5 up to here, and I'm going to climb by 1, so altitude 3, which will reduce my speed down to 4. Over to Steve. Steve Zyphon in the corner is also doing a level flight. In the few games we've played, it's quite common for this to happen until we start getting an engage range. So you're just going straight up, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to go straight up. I've reduced my throttle to 4, it was 5. Sorry, my speed to 4. Your altitude is 3 at your aircraft there, so I am going to reduce my altitude down to 3 as well, which means I dive down right.
So your speed will increase again, won't it?
Back up to 5.
Yeah, back up to 5, cool. Next Thunderbolt, level flight again. I'm going to go up at 6, and I've adjusted my speed and throttle to equal Steve's fighter there. So I can engage. Just a little thing as well. These mats are, we're not sponsored or anything, but if you want to get hold of mats, if they're hard, Kraken War Games, I think it's a German company. We've got a couple from them. So if you are struggling with the cardboard mats or anything,
release the Kraken.
Yeah, release the Kraken. Have a look at them and see if they tickle your fancy. So
and if you're listening, Kraken War Games, that's a great line. And,
yeah.
We'll be happy to be sponsored by you.
Yeah, sponsor it, please. So yeah, that's my activation. Zyphon next, another level flight from Steve.
Yeah, so I've reduced my speed down to 3, and I'm going to move 1 hex, and I'm going to carry out the maneuver. I'm going to turn that way, and my remaining speed is to there. Now, I'm already at altitude 3, as is my target, so I will stay as I am.
Cool. So, okay, Thunderbolt on the left is a 2, which is a swoop, and I'm literally going to turn and go straight to there at 6. That does get me some long range shots. I'm the right altitude already. So that will have to do. These activations doing a turn.
Yeah, it's not ideal. So I am going to turn to my right. I'm going to move 1 hex, and then I'm going to turn back on myself effectively and move my final 4 hexes to here, which is
Gives you last cannon.
gives me some last cannon ball turret shots. But I was hoping to get the Avenger Gatling gun or bolt gun, whatever it's called, which is front arc.
So you're all done, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, my last one here. Okay, doing a 6, it's a stoop, which is my maximum maneuver. I've got 1 to 6. We're using these little dice to help us whilst we're filming and trying to move as well. So turn 2 to there, another maneuver, last 4, and then I have to turn left or right, which gets me, does get my last cannons in, but they're only 1 dice. Steve's very tightly packed. What happens is, I think you see a lot of level flights in the first turn, and then everyone engages and then everyone breaks off.
Big furball.
Yeah, and that's when everything splits up and gets interesting. So that's all the maneuvers done. Start shooting, I guess. Okay, I'm starting with my Thunderbolt here, and I'm going at this guy. I'm in mid-range, which is perfect for me, which is going to give me 7 attacks with the Avenger bolt cannons. Yeah. If we were playing limited ammo, I think I'd only get 6 bursts. So at the moment, it's unlimited. So I'm hitting on 5s because we're the same altitude. Drop the die. Okay, so I've hit 3 times. Now, normally you'd roll on damage, wouldn't you? And
you still need to roll your damage on.
Sorry?
The damage dice.
Yes, I know, but normally you just roll your damage dice.
That's right.
And that would be just 1 damage. Yeah. So damage would normally be 4+. But now we're using a different chart, aren't we?
Yeah.
So roll these.
But you still have to roll the... You get 2.
So go at 2 and an extra damage, 6+.
Yeah.
So that would be 3 go through, yeah?
3 rolls on the chart, yeah.
Yeah, so that would normally be damage that goes
That'd
through.
be him dead normally.
That would be dead. But we're using the chart, and you can only score damage on a 4+. Anything else is going to give different effects.
Now, I have got armoured cockpit.
Yep.
So on a 6, I ignore...
all of them?
Well, no, each one. So I roll 3 dice. So I get any 6s, so only 1 goes through.
1 goes through, okay. So on the chart...
So 2. The engine that begins a belching smoke. Place a smoke token. Smoky.
Okay, 1 of these?
Yeah. Which is going to limit my shooting a bit.
Yes, it means you might not be able to shoot at all, but we'll check that out in a minute. So ordinarily, despite Steve's glorious saves, 3 damage would have killed it, but with the advanced damage, he's just got a smoky cockpit. And that is my first activation. Okay, back to my Thunderbolt. I've actually got las cannons as well, which is 2 shots. 1 hit, so you're going to try and...
you need to roll your damage first, Chris, which I believe is 2+ on the las cannon.
It is. Which fails, so no armor cockpit. Get away with that. No damage, just smoking. These returning fire at the Thunderbolt with the Xiphon. -1 to hit because he's got a smoking cockpit.
Yes, so we are the same altitude, so these will be 6s. We're going to start off the las cannons, medium range will give me 4 shots. So I get 1 hit.
Yep, can't stop it.
On the 2+, that becomes damage. That does. So it gives you a roll on the damage table.
Gives you a roll.
Gives me a roll on the damage table, should I say. Let's do that now. So I'm going to get a 4.
I know that is 1 structure point.
That is definitely 1 structure point, but it's also falls into a spin.
Okay. So I have to try and get out of that in the end phase, don't I?
Yeah. And I've also got some
frag launchers.
Frag launchers, but I just need to check something before we go on, Chris.
Okay, frag launchers coming in, 2 shots. Needing those 6s.
Nothing.
No. Okay, you're all done, aren't you?
He's done.
Okay, so now I've taken damage and I'm spinning out, so I will need to try and recover from that in the end phase. Okay, attacking with my bomber at the original Xiphon that's smoking. So I've got my dorsal turrets, which I can use. 2 shots in 5s. 1 hit. I need to damage you on a 5+. Nothing. And then 2 las cannons.
Oh,
lots of ones today.
Set
lots
on,
of ones.
Set on low heat.
That is, yes, torchlight. Siphon on the right, laying more firepower on the already damaged and spinning Thunderbolt.
No, he's out of the game, but well, not out of the game, but he's got to roll a 3+ handling at the end of the turn, which I thoroughly expect Chris to do. So I'm going to try and kill him. So mid-range again, hit on 5s now, same altitude, because I haven't got smoke billowing from my engine. So 4 las cannon shots, set on 1 heat, 2+ to do damage. Yep. Gets a roll, and it's not an extra damage, sadly. That would have been a 6. So 1 roll on the aircraft chart is a 5.
Definitely another point
so
of damage.
More smoke belching out of yourself, and a structure point.
So I'm smoking now as well.
You're smoking, you're training fire as you circle the drain. And we've got 2 shots once again from the Roll 3 frag launcher malarkey. 5s again. Nothing from him.
Okay, I think I have 1 structure point left.
Yes, you do.
Structure points 3. Yep, not doing well. Oh no, you still got more firepower.
Yeah, I've got some side shots coming at you.
Okay, I'm going to pick one of these guys. So again with the lead Thunderbolt here, attacking the smoking Xiphon. 9 squares, or hexes, sorry. Gives me 1 las cannon shot on a 5+. Nope, that's done. The long range is not good for the Thunderbolt, so I need to get in closer. These last activation for turn the Fire Raptor using those las cannons on the flank. It's a great plane. Anything with flank shots, you can pretty much fly anywhere and get a shot off. So carrying on,
yeah,
take it out.
I'm going to try and nail that guy. So same altitude, mid range, 2 shots hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Blanked out. Okay, straight in here. Thunderbolt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Long range again.
Long range, same altitude, 1 las cannon. Misses. That's it. So that's the end of the firing phase.
I think I definitely came out better from that. Despite
you did, yeah.
So we've got some dice to roll.
Yeah, end phase stuff coming up, and see if I can recover this plane. Okay, end phase, starting with me being the player that won the initiative. So first thing I'll do is try and get out this spin. So I need to get a 3+, which I fail. Right, what happens now?
Okay. Then basically you carry on spinning, you immediately reduce the aircraft altitude by 1.
Yeah.
And you basically, he's out of that next turn. He can't be given any maneuvers. He's literally spending his entire time trying not to crash.
Okay, so I'm going to go down to altitude 2, and now I can try and clear the smoke.
Yes, you need to roll another handling check for that. So you failed that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you roll on a chart. On a 1 or 2, the aircraft will smoke will turn into a billowing fire.
Okay.
On a 3+, it just continues to be smoke. Okay.
Oh man.
So you just basically caught fire.
Okay.
And at the end of the following phase, assuming everything goes well for you, we will roll again. So you remove the smoke token, that's gone.
That's gone replaced with fire.
Replaced with fire, yeah.
Okay.
As your profession, you should be aware of the sequence of events.
There's normally both.
This is true.
Okay, so I achieved nothing, and I'm worse off than I was when I started. And then you got to try and clear some
Yeah,
smoke.
so unfortunately, Xiphon's have a handling of 4, so I also need to roll a handling check. I do pass, however.
You clear the smoke.
And I clear the smoke.
And you're all good to go.
And I'm back in the game, baby.
Okay, end of round 1. See you in round 2. Maneuvers down. This guy is not taking part of this round, sitting duck. So initiative roll. 3. Yeah, I'll go first again. Starting with the bomber. I haven't got many maneuvers. I think I can only pick from 1 to 3. I'm basically increasing my speed to 5, and I'm going to move up here. I know it seems a bit silly, but the rear guns are actually quite effective. So let's see if Steve blows by me, and it's his maneuver. Okay, Steve Siphon under the wing of my bomber there is doing a number 2. I can't believe I just said that. Who said number 2?
So I've already turned that way, as you can gather, because obviously that way is not a good idea.
Yeah, flying off the board. You are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I increased my speed to 6, sorry. And then I have the option of turning there, that way, or that way. So I've decided that I will turn this way.
So my Thunderbolt here is doing a 3 turn. I'm staying at 6. Your altitude is 3, isn't it?
Yep.
So I will turn this way. I will dive down to here, and then I turn back on myself, and that gets me nicely on that Xiphon with no return fire yet. Slight correction with my Thunderbolt. I had to turn in 1 more, which means I am now not engaging anyone. So that's the way it goes. Steve's Xiphon here doing a swoop. Yeah,
so I've increased my throttle and speed up to 2, by 2, so up to 5, sorry. I'm going to turn that way. I'm going to move 1 hex, and then I'm going to carry out the maneuver, and I'm going to face forward again. 2, 3, 4, 5, leading me right up next to this plane that is hurtling towards the ground at great speed, but most importantly, lining me up.
And this guy quite nicely
on that chap there.
This Thunderbolt's fared a bit better. A 2 maneuver. I had it in mind actually for going in this direction, but when things present themselves, it changes your mind. So full 6, and then I can turn that way, and that will get returning shots on this Xiphon and keeps me out of the arc of that Xiphon, I do believe. Am I all moved?
Yeah, but you can't.
Because this guy can't do anything. Steve's last maneuver. So going with my bomber, it's not 8 shots, I've got 6 shots, a little bit more than less than I expected. So I'm going at the Fire Raptor. So 3 attacks from the rear guns, 1 hit. Do you have the
I do, but you have to do the damage first, yeah.
No. And then the other 3 shots is from the guns on top for 1 more hit. These are damage 5 up as well. Nothing. Lots of 2s. That was my gambit with the bomber. Over to Steve. Steve's Xiphon sandwiched in the middle there, going at this Thunderbolt. So the last cannons? Yeah,
mid-range, same altitude, 4 last cannon shot, needing 5s. Get 1. 2 up.
2 plus.
That's a damage.
That's damage roll on the chart.
That's a chart roll. That's a chart roll. And we get a 4, which I believe is
1
damage.
Point of damage and smoke.
And I think you're correct. Let me double check that for you. That is no, it's a spin, sir.
Oh, spin, that. There you go. Okay. Now I'm in a spin. I can't attack.
That's correct.
But I've got no targets.
So, well, no, because you aren't. Yeah,
I'm not in arc, so I haven't got to worry about that.
I've got some more guns coming in.
Frag launchers.
Frag launchers, yeah. 2 shots at this range. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, over to me. Okay, this Thunderbolt is actually going to go up the Xiphon, seeing as I did no damage there. I'm going to change target, so las cannons. 1 hit. Okay, this is a 2 plus.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Gets it.
Do you get to ignore this?
Oh, number 2, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, I do get to try. No.
No, okay.
Oh, that's not good. So that's a smoke token and a structure point. So I'm glad I fired before I got the smoke.
Okay, now you've got 7 Vulcans.
Mm.
So hitting on 5s.
1.
Just 1.
Damn.
These damage on a 5 plus?
I think it's a 4, isn't it?
4 plus. No, I failed. Okay, I'll take 1 damage. Okay, the Fire Raptor here is starting off. It's your last activation. Now you've got Xiphon.
Well, effectively, yeah.
Okay, so this is the last firing of the round at the bomber. 3 shots at short range.
3 shots at short range, hitting on 5s. That's 1 hit.
Yep.
4 up with extra damage, I believe, on a 6.
Nice.
So 1 damage.
Okay, what does it do?
It is a 1, which I think is pretty good for you, as I recall. Basically, you spin.
Right, so D6 random direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go starting with 1 here and going around clockwise. Do you want to roll it? Shall I roll it?
You go for it.
4. 1, 2, 3. all the way around here.
Probably not done you any disservice, is it?
Not the end of the world. I've already activated those, so at least I can't shoot at you.
This is true. And then we're going to fire... That's it for the front arc. So from the side arc, we're going to fire las cannons, 2 shots from the ball turrets at that thunderbolt. Nothing.
2 misses. End of the round.
End of the round.
End
He
phase.
gets 9 shots.
Okay, this thunderbolt in a spin. I need a 3+ to recover. Gets it. So my speed is already at 6. So that's
Okay. So
all
you
done.
face in a random direction.
Oh, okay.
D6 hex.
So 1, 6 clockwise. Stay relaxed.
So we are.
Okay,
Yeah, that worked out well for you.
that's okay.
And the
And
next
then over to you.
No, you've got another spin to do.
Do we not alternate actions?
So we would do. If I had a spin, you would do it, but you have to be spins.
Okay. Spins first. Okay. So this guy. Then spin. Stays in a spin.
So you lose a point of altitude again.
Oh yeah, so he's down to 1 now.
Yeah.
1.
Oh yeah.
This guy is down to altitude 2. So now the smoke and fire.
Fire and smoke. Yeah. So shall I go do mine?
Yeah.
4 up for my handling. No, it continues to smoke. So I need to roll on the thingy. It could become a fire. It does. So that becomes a fire. So he can't fire now
This guy here.
in the shooting phase.
Okay. And now I've got my guy, smoke and fire. 3+, is it all the way?
That's whatever your handling
Yeah.
roll is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a 4, I believe you put the fire out.
Okay, does it go to smoke? Yeah, it's just completely gone now, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm still in a spin.
Maybe it's the result of the air going through.
As I'm hurtling to the ground. Okay, so end phase done?
End phase is done.
Okay, turn 3. Okay, round 3, initiative roll. 5, 6. What do you want to do?
You fire first. I've got 2 aircraft. I will go first.
Steve starting with the Fire Raptor, doing a stall turn.
So we're going to turn this direction. We're going to move our 5 hexes, which is our current speed. And then we're going to turn right back on ourselves. So my side guns actually gives me a bit more
Gives you a mass. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
It gives you this whole
coverage.
area, doesn't it? Yeah, nice. Great planes. Okay, with my bomber, it's a number 2, which is a swoop. So I'll swoop over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bust out my maneuver. And then go forward 1. That'll get me rear shots at the Fire Raptor, plus evading any returning shots. Okay, Steve Zeif on here. Number 1 is doing a stall turn.
Yep. Push. So we're literally speed 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around. The reason being is that I'm much better at mid range, and it gives me some nice mid range last cannon shots
On the bomber.
on the bomber.
Were you laughing that I said stall turn?
I did. Yeah.
Much like number 2.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
that kind of channel, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, toilet jokes. Okay, my activation up next. Okay, this Thunderbolt here is a simple level flight, so I'm going to move the minimum 1 space where I can bust a maneuver. I'll go this way, reduce my speed to 5. What that'll do, it'll drop me in behind the bomber, which means I can get 3 short-range shots on the Fire Raptor. And I think I'm avoiding the Fire Raptor again. It does mean that Steve's got targets of opportunity. Steve's last Siphon, doing a level flight as well.
So I'm going to move 1, increase speed to 6, move 1 hex, make my maneuver over here. Then at the end of this, I'm going to increase my altitude to 4, and which will obviously decrease my speed back down to 5.
Okay, and then you'll take these with you.
Yeah, sadly.
Take your on fire. And then it's my last one here.
Yeah.
Okay, my last maneuver. This guy, I've had a look. Can't get my guns on this one, which is a shame. So, also, Steve actually can shoot this guy. Looking at it, that was my mistake. So I'm going to full throttle and just go all the way up here and then turn. Yes, it does mean Steve can choose planes to attack, but it does mean I've got all 3 on 1 despite reduced firepower, and I think that's probably the best I can do with that maneuver. So, movement done, firing phase. Okay, Steve's got a Xiphon in a great position out here, getting mid-range maximum effect on that Thunderbolt. Last cannons?
Last cannons, times 4. 5s and 6s.
1. It's 2+ damage though. Oh, you think about using your fighter, Ace?
I am. I might get greedy.
It's the greed
I'm gonna get. Greed's gonna get me. Ah well.
Could have been worse. Could have blanked out.
Yeah. 2 up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the damage? What does the damage do?
I don't know, but I want to put you into a spin so you can't fire, which I think I've just achieved.
I think you have. I think it's 1 whole point.
Yep. Structure point and into a spin. Cool. That's 1 less plane on me. And then we're going to go for the frag launcher. These are 2 shots, 5s and 6s again. Nada.
No. Okay. So if we were playing the basic rules, that would do damage. Yes, but I would still be able to attack. Now I'm in a spin. That ain't going to happen. Okay. I'm going to go with the bomber. I've got targets. 4 and aft now. Okay, the bomber firing the last cannons at this guy. So different altitudes now. So we'll need 6s. 2 shots of it. Oh, mate. Smooth. So if he stayed the same altitude, that would have been 2 hits and then 2 damage. That could have been adios muchachos. Okay, so rear shots now at the Fire Raptor. 3 with my rear guns.
Ooh, good shot.
That is good. I think I need 5s. I do. 1 goes through.
Okay. Armored cockpit. Oh no. 2. Okay. Smoke. No damage.
So that's your -1 to hit now.
That is, yeah, so that will help.
That's something. And then I've got another 3 from my guns on top. Another 2 hits. 5s again. Zippo. Blanked. Out. That's the bomber done. Okay, Steve's Fire Raptor can't shoot at this guy because of the difference in altitude is more than 2.
Well, it's -1 because of altitude of
The 6 is not always hit.
1. No.
Oh, interesting.
And the smoke gives me an additional -1.
Okay, so this guy is.
Yeah. So
1 hit.
that's 1. 4 up. No.
And this is the last one of the round?
Yeah.
Because this guy can now in a spin, so he can't attack.
Yep.
So 3 shots into your Fire Raptor. I need 6s because of different altitude. Blanked out. End of the round.
Yeah.
End phase stuff coming up. First spinning Thunderbolt. If I don't make this, I go altitude 0 and I crash into the ground.
That is into the mouth inside by the looks of it, yeah.
But don't I reduce my altitude anyway? Recovery,
For the recovery, yeah.
which will be 0.
I believe so. We need to check that.
Okay, we're gonna look at this. Okay, quick rules check to a minimum of 1 if you recover. So he is literally scraping the belly of his plane.
So your speed goes up to its maximum.
Yeah, which it is anyway.
And then you randomly face a direction
Okay, clockwise.
behind you.
Literally, no, it's going to be
Oh, it's
here.
right here,
isn't it?
sorry, yeah.
All the way around 6.
Yeah.
I've got another one in a spin.
You
This guy
do.
here.
Yeah.
So 3+. Another fail. So
Drop of
I
altitude.
literally drop altitude and stay as I am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Fire Raptor, smoke and flames.
So 3 up with a handling check. Fails it. This could be bad. On a 3, nothing happens. It just continues to belch smoke. So
Okay.
it's still good to keep that -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Onto the flaming Xiphon, which needs a 4 up handling check. That fails. Okay. So now
Flame chart.
we roll a 3+. The flames are the flames are extinguished, while the aircraft continues to billow smoke. Remove the flame token from the model on the tabletop and replace with a smoke token. That's not
So
terrible,
you're at
actually.
-1.
Yeah, 1 to 2 would have basically been very bad for me.
More damage, I guess.
Yeah, more damage and you carry on fire.
Okay. So end phase now?
Yeah, no tail in at the moment. No one's in arc to tell
Okay.
anyone. So that is, yeah,
End
that's
of turn
4.
Here we go, round 4 of 12. It's quite hard to destroy planes with these rules. First player run.
Ah!
Yeah, I definitely want to be shooting first. So that'll be me. Okay, so this Thunderbolt, speed 6, altitude 1. So doing a 2. I'm gonna go 4 here. My manoeuvre finish here. Because I was going speed 6, I'm going to bring my altitude up to 3, which will reduce my speed then to 5 and finish up there. Steve's iPhone with a mind-boggling 7.
Which I have absolutely no concept of what I was thinking when I came up with that. So, I'm going to start the manoeuvre by turning this way. I'll increase my speed to 6, or I should say. I'm going to move 1 hex at this point forward. Then I have to face this direction. Then I have to move at least 1 more hex before I can carry out a manoeuvre. I'm actually going to move 2 more. And I'm going to face this direction. So there. Then I'm going to remove my remainder to here. And then I'm going to decrease my altitude to 3, which will make me
speed. I think your max speed is 6.
So it is. So
you don't want to start breaking up.
I don't want to do any of that business. So we will stay as we are.
Okay. So you're smoking and you've got.
So I may not be able to fire anything this turn if it stays at altitude 3 because of the smoke.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, the bomber is doing a number 1, and I'm just going to move forward 5. So I'm only going to get potentially 3 rear shots. Won't be able to use that because Steve's below me, but
above you.
Above me. Yes, you're above me. Oh, you're above me. You're
so
4. What am I? 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking rubbish. I will be able to use that as well on this guy. So that actually is not the worst thing in the world. Let's keep that there. These Fire Raptor doing a 4. What's that? Snap? No? Yeah, snap turn.
Yeah, I was thinking about going that way, which will give me some ball last cannon shots, but short range, I won't get any. So I'm going to turn this way. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is my speed is currently 5. We're going to flip around and spend my last hex going forward there.
Okay.
Again, giving me lots of options.
My last activation is this Thunderbolt, doing a swoop, reducing my speed to 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I'm going to climb by 2. So it's going to reduce my speed to 4 climbing, isn't it? Okay, and that is where I will be sitting. Steve's last manoeuvre, the Xiphon out on the left there. Straight up, level flight.
I'm going to reduce my speed of my throttle down to 4. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go there. And we're going to turn that way.
Yep.
Should give me last cannon shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mid-range.
Mid-range, lovely. Okay, all moved. I was first player, wasn't I? Okay, firing phase. I'm going to do this Thunderbolt nose to nose with that Xiphon before it gets blown out the sky by this guy. So I'm getting 3 shots hitting on 5s. Oh, blanked out. That's me done going over to Steve. Steve's Xiphon is going for that kill. He is a different altitude though, so we will need 6s.
Yeah, missed that. I get 1.
Guess one. These are the las cannon, right?
Yeah,
so
sorry.
damage on the 2.
Yes.
That's it. Need a 4+.
It's a 4, which I
I'm now in a
believe
spin.
in the spin, yeah. Which is a shame I didn't get to fire you first, and a point of damage. Can the rotary frag launchers finish you off? 2 shots, needing 6s again. 1.
Oh, there's 1. This is 5+.
These are, I believe, a 5 up. Yeah, they've never actually hit before now. Yes, gets it.
4+ on toast.
2. I think you survived that with a bit of smoke, but I'll double check, guys. Yes, smoke it is.
Okay. Could have been. We haven't lost one yet, have we?
No.
Okay.
A lot of damage been spread around. But
yeah. Okay, my activation. Yeah, it's the bomber going into this guy. I've got 2 sets of 3 shots, but I will need 6s. So rear guns, nope. Guns on top. Nope. That altitude really made a difference. That would have been quite a lot of hits. That is another fire down. Okay, so it's the Xiphon going back at the Thunderbolt in front. See, we need 6s because of the smoke. So you just got a frag launcher?
Just frag launcher. Don't get any shots at this short range with the last can, sadly. So 6s after 2 shots.
No, that's it. I think that's the end of the firing phase. This guy's actually got no targets that he can fire at because of altitude differences and stuff.
And the smoke.
And then this guy's got no.
And I got no shots. I can hit him, but it's long range. I got no shots for him.
And that's it. So end phase, turn 4. Starting with this Thunderbolt in a spin, 3+, fails it. So remains in a spin, goes down to
altitude 1.
Altitude 1. Not wrong way.
He could end up in the.
It's another one. It's either going to get shot down or crash into the mountain. This guy here in a spin.
Yeah, recovers
that.
Altitude drops to 3.
Okay, we'll do that in a sec. You can do it, yeah, great. Yeah, and then we've got smoke. Oh no,
he's not dead. You increase your speed to maximum, and you face a random direction.
Okay.
So
clockwise 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 behind you.
You are now tailing me.
I am.
Okay, smoke next.
Yes.
So I've got smoke as well.
Go for it. So
3 handles is 3+, so that clears.
I have also smoke on my Xiphon. Let's do him. Or no, he hangs on to his smoke. Let's see. Does it catch fire though? That would be terrible. Particularly as I have finally got you into a tailing position, which I've been trying to do all game. So it's a 3, which basically means he continues to just be smoking.
Just smoking. Okay.
And I've got smoke on the Fire Raptor, which is a 3 up.
Which clears. And that is the end of turn 4. Turn 5, first player roller. Damage dotted around everywhere, but not lost the fighter yet. Does make a difference with those advanced rules.
Would you say I should be tailing Chris, but because of the I meet all the criteria for it, unfortunately, because of the smoke, it'd be -2 to hit. So
no
I actually hit you.
Okay, so good position, wasted. 1. Ha!
Huzzah!
5.
Oh, new dice. Ah!
6. Okay, I will
eventually.
Starting with my bomber on a 3 turn. That is my maxed out on 3 different maneuvers. So I'll go this way. I'll go all the way down here, and then I'll end up facing back that way. My altitude is 3. I think you're. I'll tell you what. I'll mix, isn't it? Mix
3 with the 2 this side, and he's on 4 currently.
4. I will stay as I am. It's more of a defensive maneuver than anything else. Fire Raptor on a full flight.
Yeah, so let's keep my speed and altitude. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Then we're going to enact the maneuver to turn that way and move the last hex there.
What is your altitude?
3. Yeah, I'm going to stay there.
Okay, my Thunderbolt in the middle here is doing a, what's that, snap turn. Do I go left or do I go right? I think I'm going to go left. I'm going to go to full 6. So over here, come back into there. No targets presented. It depends where these Xiphons go. Leave Xiphon on a 6, which is a stoopy.
So I'm going to turn right on my right. We're going to go speed 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to turn the mandatory that direction. And then I've got 1 point of maneuver left. So I can either go turn and then go 1 more hex, or go 1 more hex.
Then you have to move before you change your maneuver. So you do have to go forward.
Forward, and I'm going to turn that direction there.
Okay, nicely done. Yeah, my Thunderbolt in the middle here is doing a stall turn, so I'm increasing my speed to 6. And then I'll turn back on myself and should have this guy in arc. I've taken 2 damage, so it does help me greatly. This guy is not going to be moving, so just 1 more Xiphon to go. Steve, last Xiphon is also on a stall turn. Just going in between these in the end, aren't you?
Yeah, I could go here, but I can only get there. Because all it's going to gain me is getting shot in the bum. The reason I need to drop my altitude to be able to shoot. So if I went there, I could get shot in the bum and get tailed, and still won't be able to fire because of the smoke and the altitude difference. So I've already adjusted my dials, but I'm currently at altitude 4. So I'm going to go speed 6, 5, sorry, for 5, turn around, decrease my speed down to 3, which increases my speed to 6. Which, again, it might get some long-range shots in the bomber. I don't think I do, but it means that that he's probably not going to get too badly shot at this turn.
Yeah, it's movement done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, firing phase on first player. I'm going to go with my bomber and try and stitch some rounds into this guy. So I've got 2 shots at mid-range with my dorsal turret. So we're same altitude, aren't we? 3 and 3?
Yeah.
So I will need 5s to hit. It's the hard bit. And las cannons, I have 2. Need these. Take 1. Right, 2 plus the damage. Gets the 2. Now you've got the...
not this guy, I don't.
You haven't, okay. No. So straight up roll. 6.
I think I'm in.
You haven't had that yet.
That's bad. Series called Fuel Lines to Rupture, and the aircraft has begun bitter flame. So it's on fire, and it loses a structure point. So it's lost its shots.
So when you're on fire, you cannot shoot.
No.
Okay, good shooting from the bomber. Okay, the fire raptor. So nothing from the front. Can't hit this guy in the flank because of the altitude difference, but has got nice mid-range shots with his last cannon here.
So hit on 5s now. Nothing.
Nothing. 2 and 2. We're same altitude, aren't we?
Yep.
So that's it for the fire raptor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this Thunderbolt here is got this Xiphon in arc, so mid-range, perfect, same altitude, perfect. Let's go with the Avenger Bolt cannon. 7 shots, needing those 5s. Or 2 hits. Now these need 4s?
Yep.
Damage 4s.
Do they have extra damage?
And they do have extra damage, 6 plus.
2 hits.
Okay, so that's 2. So Speed did have some stuff to
He does have the armored cockpit, this guy, yeah. Like ignore 1.
Ignore 1. You also had, you could reduce the extra damage, couldn't you? But only to a minimum of 6.
Yes, so it's actually a completely pointless upgrade.
In Steve's defense, he did not know what my list was.
So that goes single structure point and fall into a spin, which is really bad for a Xiphon.
Okay.
Because they only have a handling of 4.
Okay, and they have 3 structure points?
Yep.
So you've got 1 left. You've got smoke, you're in a spin, you've got 1 whole point left. That was this Thunderbolt. That was pretty good.
I needed him to...
Armored cockpit could have saved you there.
Well, it did. It saved me from one bit, yeah. Okay, let's see. I don't think I get any shots at long range or las cannon.
Okay, let's have a look. Last attack of the round is going to be my Thunderbolt. So I'm going to go for this guy, short range, give me 3 with the Avenger Bolt cannons. Same altitude, we'll need 5s. Nothing. Blanked out again. 5 pluses is hard to hit in this game. That's the end of the round.
Yeah.
You've got lots of stuff to roll for in the end phase. Starting with spinning aircraft on first player. This guy is on altitude 1. If I do not make this, he will crash into the mountainside. 3 plus, that saves it, doesn't it? So my speed goes up to 6.
Yep.
Facing a random direction.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. You could do the speed for me, Steve. And then I stay at altitude 1, so I've got some climbing to do. I have saved another Thunderbolt.
Right, I've got to try and unspin my Xiphon, which is a magnitude of order more difficult because they've got a handling of 4. So, no. So he continues to crash to the ground. And most importantly is not available in the next turn. I do try and see if his smoke goes out.
Yeah.
Let's do that now. Nope.
No.
So that might just set him alight, in which case he might just blow up. That's a 6. The flames will continue. The flames are extinguished. Okay. No, I looked at the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. No, continues to belch smoke.
Okay.
All right, that's the guy I need to try and get the smoke out.
So this is the flame chart.
Yes.
Oh,
So
it's a
he
6.
is good. He is out
Okay.
of fire.
Flames are out. Nothing else. That's it. Just
That's it. Yeah, they go out if you make your handling check.
Okay.
Yeah, your flame is removed and aircraft follows on the rules. If you fail it, there's a chance that it will catch your engine on fire and damage you,
more damage.
or potentially become a smoke.
Okay, Rush. So end of turn 5, I've got 2 planes with a whole point left. This one's taking damage. In fact, my bomber is the only untouched one, and then Steve's got 2 Xiphons with some damage. Okay, going into round 6. Round 6, first player roll, snappy turns. 2, a 4. I want to be first. So starting with my bomber, 2 turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then face up and finish there. So Steve Xiphon doing a snap turn.
So we're going to turn that way. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at speed 6.
Yep.
Spin around. Come back that way.
Yeah, my Thunderbolt is also doing a snap turn, but because of this guy down here now, I'm actually going to go this way. Speed is 6, so all the way to here, and I will just try and stay out of trouble, I think, up there. Otherwise I would have got shot in the ass here. Another snap turn with the Fire Raptor. Left or right.
So we're going to go left. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Five.
Back on yourself by 1. Okay. Okay, slight amendments. These are actually going to go to full 5 and turn, not move another space. So it ends up there. Level flight for this Thunderbolt. My speed 6. What have we got here altitude wise? 3s. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, all the way to here, and then I'm going to turn that way. By keeping the speed up, hopefully I'm avoiding shots from this Xiphon, getting some shots here, and potentially here actually, because you can't go anywhere, can you?
Only altitude 2, so...
2, oh, so I'll be hitting you on 6s. So if I reduce my altitude, then my speed has to go up, doesn't it? And then I can start shaking apart. So I'm going to have to sit there, and if I choose you as a target, then I'm going to have to hit you on 6s. So last move is my Thunderbolt, another snap turn. So I'm going to reduce my speed to 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just finish in front of here. Angle these. And then I'm going to increase my altitude by 2. So my altitude will be 3 and my speed will finish on 4. And that is the end of the moves. Okay, firing phase. So this guy's got no targets. This guy's got no targets. Steve can only attack with this guy with 1 set of las cannons. So I'm going to start with this one at this guy. I'm going to ignore this guy for now because I've got a lot of firepower and this guy's taking no damage. This guy's got 1 whole point left, so I need to fire first. Mid-range, so I am getting my 7 shots. Altitude is the same, so hitting on 5s. For 2, 3, right. 4 pluses to damage. Oh, can you believe it?
I can.
only on this channel, right? Did you not get a 4+ and 3 dice? Right, las cannons, 2 shots. Blanked out, nothing, absolutely 0. 9 attacks, Zippo. Okay, so going over to the Fire Raptor, Steve's only attack and craft. He can actually use his last cannons here and here, so could take out both.
So both of the thunderbolts are the same altitude, and both are
Mid-range?
Yeah, mid-range. 2 shots with the las cannons. We'll start firing the port ones at this go. That's 1 hit.
1 hit.
2 plus the damage. That's double damage.
2.
So
you need a single 4+.
2 rolls on the chart. So yeah,
it's toast.
So yeah,
whatever way you look at it.
Yeah, take an extra damage point and burst into flame.
And dies.
Yeah, and that dies either way. Wow. Okay, good stuff.
Can you do it again?
Can we do it again? That would be a wider. No.
No, I need 5 something. Okay, but I am 1 plane down, and it's now got these guys to attack. Okay, plans have changed. Seeing as I didn't do any damage initially here, I'm now going to try and take out something. I know he's spinning, but that can be recovered. So I'm going to go with this Thunderbolt here, mid-range. Different altitude, I believe.
Yeah, I'm altitude 2.
So
I'm spinning down.
I will need 6s.
2.
For 2.
Nice.
Okay, I will need 4 pluses. For 2.
Okay, armored cockpit.
Yeah.
None.
None. Okay, I need a single 4 up.
Yep. Do it.
There it is. Plane for a plane. Steve's is toast. And I still have a bomber to go. Okay, the bomber now, the fire raptor. Dorsal guns, needing 5s. Nothing. Las cannons, needing 5s. 1 hit. 2 plus the damage. Gets it.
Armored cockpit.
Saves it. Okay. We've got end phase to do. This is round 6. Have we got anything? Have we got anything spinning or smoking?
I don't have anything, no.
No, we've got no tailing fire. So that is actually the end of round 6. Come back in round 7. Round 7, plane each down. First player, 2, 3. What do you want to do, Steve?
I'll go first.
Okay, Steve will be first player. First move, the fire raptor.
So, snap turn, this way, speed 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I will go the full 5 actually. Turn around.
And spin around. Done with my bomber on a swoop, and I'm keeping my speed and altitude. So I'm going to do 1 to there, then I'm going to do my maneuver. I might do another one actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, and press on the fire raptor. I've taken no damage yet. I've actually got 5 structure points as well, so utilise that big hole. That's my move. Okay, Steve Siphon.
Yeah.
Level flight.
I'm reducing speed to 4. I'm going to turn. Sorry, I'm going to move 1. Sorry. Turn. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Okay, so he's got mid-range on that bomber. That's a nice move. Okay, Thunderbolt on a swoop. Speed is 6, altitude 3. That's good. So I'm going to go the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn. So what's bad about this is it does give Steve a good opportunity to take off 1 whole point, but short range reduced shots. So in my last Thunderbolt, reducing speed to 3, doing a scoop. So turn, go 1, 2, maneuver, 3, and I can face back this way. Gets me mid-range here with a couple of fighters. So that's the movement done. That's where we are. Firing phase, Steve's first player. Fire Raptor is going downrange, ignoring the bomber and taking peachy mid-range shots of that Thunderbolt. So
Avenger Bolt gun, all the Dakar, 5 to hit. Oh my lord, that's 6 hits.
We haven't seen this before.
Steve has never seen this before.
Okay.
So it's a 4 up damage with an extra. Yeah.
Oh man, just when you need it, right?
Oh my
So that's
lordy.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, dodge that. Okay, so on the chart, if you get two of them 4+, you blow me out the sky regardless. Wow. Yeah. Gone. Great.
I don't know if you can dust, are you? It's just absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, there's no ejecting out of that one, is there? Wow. Okay, great first shot.
That's it, he's done. I've got no side shots.
Okay, this Thunderbolt at the Xiphon before Steve returns fire. I get 3 shots. I only need 5s. Oh, nothing going over to Steve's Xiphon. So the Xiphon, Steve's opting to ignore this and pile more shots into the untouched bomber.
I only get 2 shots against that, which is possible. Well, I get las cannons and another 2 frag launchers. So we'll start with the las cannons. 5. Okay, good. I'm glad about that in a way. So after that last shot, felt wrong. Frag launchers. 2 hits for the frag launchers. Now I believe these are 5.
5 ups.
Yeah. 1 damage.
1 goes through. Roll the chart.
It is a 3, which is fire.
Oh dear. And that means I cannot shoot, I believe.
Correct. You can move.
We've already done that.
No, I mean in the next turn, if you don't put it out in the end phase, it means you can move, but you can't shoot.
Okay, so that ends the round, and I go straight into trying to clear that flame. So I need a 4+. I fail.
Okay, so you roll on the chart now, and you don't want a 1 or 2. Okay, so the flames are extinguished, but the aircraft continues to billow smoke.
Okay, swap that for that then. So I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Okay, end of the round. Okay, I was on the prowl last turn. On the hunt, I thought I had it pretty locked in, but then this fire raptor changed everything. So first player roll, round 8-3 for me. 6. Oh.
I'll go first.
First player's gonna be Steve. Fire raptor, level flight, full speed ahead, are you?
No, I'm gonna go 1. We're gonna turn.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, lining up those las cannons. Well, it's like a.
Well, it's got a fret bubble then.
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's massive. They're so good. They're so good. I mean, obviously Steve rolled well, but the ship itself is good and they look awesome. Okay, my maneuver. Okay, my bomber is on a turn, so keeping my speed and altitude, I have to turn left or right, so I'll turn to the right. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Turn back off myself. Like that. Plane's not the right way. There you go. And then I've got 2 more. 1, 2. That gets you in arc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mid-range.
Good work.
Nicely. But I have got smoke, so I'm at -1.
That's true.
Okay, Steve is on a 5 stall turn.
I've just moved up to 6 speed. Just going to literally do that. I hope that you've done.
Flip round. I hope I come in front of you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Anywhere here would be nice.
Okay. So last manoeuvre, a stoop from the Thunderbolt. I can just about get out of this guy and get some las cannons from this guy. So I have to turn left or right. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have to move here, and then I can use these arcs here or here. So I will turn that way, and that gets me long range, but it's better than all the firepower that would have been coming. So firing phase, Steve's up first. Fire Raptor, long shot, las cannons at the Thunderbolt. He only needs 1. Uh-oh, that's a hit. That's damage. 4+, I'm toast. All that manoeuvring for nothing. Okay, another Thunderbolt. Oh, this is it. So it'll be disengage next turn?
We play 1 more turn, yeah. After this, yeah.
Okay. So, great shot.
Fire Raptor's on fire!
Raptor is on fire. This guy will have no shots. So it's just the bomber. Mid-range into this guy. So, 2 shots from the dorsal turret. We're in the same altitude, aren't we?
3.
3 and 3? Yep. Okay, so we'll need 5s.
Whoa!
2 hits. I need 5s again. For nothing. Las cannons.
That's what you want.
That's what I need. For nothing. Okay, so end of the round. I need to clear smoke. Oh, actually, I would have needed 6s. I got 6s.
You did in the first shot, yeah.
Smoke. So I'll try and clear that on a 3+. It does clear. Oh, a 4+. So I'm still smoky.
You are. So you need to roll on the chart, yeah. You don't want a 1 or 2. That's not what you wanted.
No,
that is bursting the flames, yeah.
And you swap that for the smoke.
Yes.
So you don't have to both. So now I'm on fire. We're going into round 9. I do believe this is the last turn.
Because you've taken, we're down to 25% casualties.
Okay.
So you can fly off the board this turn and save your points.
I will probably try. Well, I don't think I can, but let's see. Okay, so this is the last round of the game. Steve is winning. He's got 3 kills, which is 75 points. I've got 1 kill plus the upgrade, so I'm not... The only way I could probably make this close is by trying to kill that. The problem is I cannot attack this turn, so I can't achieve that. So Steve will win. What I need to do is minimize how many points he can score. So first player roll.
You can go first.
Okay, so I will be first manoeuvre. Okay, very limited with a bomb. I've only got 3 maneuvers, so I've gone for a swoop. I'm going to go this way, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can turn to face. I think well, it doesn't matter because I can't attack anyway. I just need to not give up more points for Steve's victory. Okay, a still turn for Steve. Yeah.
So we're going to go 1, 2, maneuver back, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and that gives you that
6.
6, yeah, perfect. Okay, Steve Xiphon, another snap turn.
1, 2, turn, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn to face.
Perfect, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both mid-range. I've got 5 structure points. Can I get completely wiped out in 9 rounds? 9 rounds. Who's starting with?
Start as Xiphon.
Okay.
So 4 shots hitting on 5s. 1 shot connects. 2 plus damage. Nothing.
Fails.
2 shots from the frag launchers. 2 hits. 5s to damage. 2. I don't think these are extra damage or anything. Nope, that's 2 rolls on the damage table. That's a 2 and a 3. I don't know if that's any damage, Chris. It may or may not.
You need 4 pluses to do whole points.
So you smoke and fuel lines, so you're on fire.
I'm already on fire. Can I be on fire twice?
That's a good question. I think so. And smoke.
Okay, so yes, I've now got 2 or 4 engines on fire and smoke.
Okay,
but no whole points. That's still 0 points for you, isn't
That's
it?
correct.
For that particular plane.
That's 5-7 rotary cannon shots at you.
This guy's been badass.
Oh, he really has.
Oh!
3 hits.
Yeah.
That is 2 damage.
Extra damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 rolls again. That is 2 points damage. Structure point and a spin. And another fire. Damage point.
So if I don't clear these flames and stuff at the end of the game,
we do it end phase, but there's potential for you to take more damage if you fail to clear them.
Okay.
So it's worth.
Okay, definitely. Yeah. Okay.
Pursuing.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. That's a lot of tokens. That's it. Is that all your guns?
Yeah, I got my last cannon, so electricity can't fire.
Okay. End phase coming up.
Fire.
Okay, so end phase, all the tokens. So start with the spin for what it's worth. No, so I'm still spinning, but that doesn't matter, does it?
No, not this time.
Okay. Then the smoke, clearing that.
Yep.
Smoke.
Smoke first, yeah.
Because that could turn into flames.
Exactly.
So I rolled a 3.
Okay. So that fails.
Okay.
Oh, your hand is 4, isn't it?
It is.
So that fails. Yeah. So you roll on the chart again.
Smoke chart.
6. So that just continues to smoke. So that's
okay. So they're done.
Fine.
Right now I've got 3 flames.
Three
okay,
flames.
So 1 at a time, yeah.
Yeah.
So first one.
You clear?
Clears.
Failed. So roll a chart.
Flame chart.
It's a 2. It is bad, yeah. So continue to billow flame. So the flame that goes back on, but none of it matters.
Yeah.
And you basically take a structure point.
I take a structure point. Okay, that's down to 3. There's 2 more flames and 2 more structure points.
Yeah.
Okay, so next flame doesn't clear.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that just means you carry on fire.
Okay, and then the last one doesn't clear. It's not going to kill me though, is it? Unless you can do...
No. Only does 1 damage.
Okay, so, but I am at 50%.
Yeah, so that is...
half points?
Half points, yeah.
Okay, my ejector seat says... Let me see.
No!
if it's destroyed.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. Okay, so that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
Right, we'll tot up the points. Cool, so there you have it. That's the end of the game. Steve, break it down for us.
Right, so Chris, you scored 45 points with damage for the Xiphon.
Yeah, so what I didn't realise that it's not 50% damage to score points, it's A damage.
Yeah.
You'll score 50%. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 4 damage for the first Xiphon and half damage for cost points, victory points for that one.
Which gave me 45?
Which gave you 45, I believe, yeah.
Mm.
And then I scored 88 with 75 points from the Thunderbolts and 50% damage from the Marauder for a total of 88. So that means a difference of 43 victory points, and the Ninth Legion wins.
We do. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Steve.
That's all right.
I love this game.
I love this game.
I don't know how people feel about battle reports for this. It's not as spectacular to look at as, you know, we have the tables for AT and other stuff. But if you are buying planes for Legions, please have a go at Aeronautica. You can play the shorter rules, snappier games, whatever. Have a go. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a really good game. So we will do some more Aeronautica, and I really love it.
Yeah, and if you want to see any of the other factions from the now unfortunately ceasing in production Xenos races, let us know. We have all of them.
So we can actually do Aeronautica 40k as well. So yeah, put your comments in the box, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.